Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Rich with my wife Kel.
Hi there.
So great to be here. We're going right to one of the big five. It's Megadeth, Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer, and Overkill. Arguably, maybe one of the seven wonders of metal, but arguably one of the best bands. And just want to read something to you that I found. I thought this is actually pretty cool. So, Bobby Blitz Ellsworth is the lead singer. He's
officially Blitz.
Middle name or parentheses or quotations.
Okay.
So here's what he said about this song, "Rotten to the Core." I had to kind of look around the net for this, and again, it's what I found. So the accuracy of this seems pretty genuine. It's from Field of Fire, 1985. When we first start saying "to hell with the covers, let's go all original." Okay, so that's basically, they're probably playing some covers and they said, okay, we're going to do some original. I remember the riff from Rotten to the Core showing up in a basement in Staten Island, New York. A lot of family there, Staten Island. We used to record our rehearsals on one of those boom boxes, so we had them on cassette tape. I remember going home. I still lived with my parents at the time and listening to a very early version of that and thinking, man, this is special. It's honest and forthright, and it was its own animal. It sounded like us, and I think that identity first shows itself. And I think when that identity first shows itself, that always becomes a special moment. So I figured that was good. And I don't sample any of these songs, and I don't know this one. So this is really as a Kel-n-Rich reacts versus just a Kel reacts or Rich reacts. So I have no idea if it's going to be fast. I have no idea if it's instrumental. I don't know anything about it, but let's go for it. Okay? This didn't come requested. I don't believe I didn't see anybody request it.
I really like it when you react to a song for the first time because there's so much that you already know. I think it's really great when we encounter bands and songs that you don't know.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's very fun. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Description to the channels below, along with the information for getting some swag.
Yeah. We've been getting ripped about saying swag, which is like the dirt at the bottom of a bag of weed. So we have to say swag. Swag.
Some swag.
Anyway, check it out.
Swag.
So people are ordering the tumblers. They're really, really good. Laser etched and metal DNA and the website. It's really cool. We're having fun, and the part of the money goes towards Veterans Affairs in the United States and also worldwide. Here we go. Swag. Email us. Lyric video. Thrash metal, baby.
To
Rhythm section. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Perfect. So good. Wow. Another minute. Nice. What are they going to do? More to say. Repeat, but good. More hair. That's so good.
Okay, that was fun.
Oh, that's awesome song. Awesome sauce. Awesome metal sauce.
Imagine how much fun they would have playing that.
They're still going.
So great. So great. Awesome. Yeah. Very good.
I can see why. I wanted to go. I'm starting to go deeper into these bands in terms of the actual artists, saying what they like, what their favorites are, and why that is. I think that's kind of cool. Even if the fans aren't digging it as much, I think it's important just to honor what they think.
Well, yeah, we want to know. Half of the fun is knowing what provoked the song.
Yeah.
And understanding, a deeper understanding for when we hear something, we can make a greater bond to it if we understand the meaning. I mean, that's the truth of all human behavior, right? If you understand your friend better, you become a better friend with them. If you understand your husband or your wife, you become a better spouse. We seek to understand each other, or not, in some cases.
Sometimes you crack a door open on someone and you ask the questions and you kind of regret even asking. But you know what? It's all about empathy. It's all about walking in those shoes. It's all about building our capacity for patience and for empathy. And a lot of people aren't born with empathy. They're just...
Yes.
Or they just gets kicked out of them very early on, and that's one of the great purposes of this channel for both of us. I didn't listen to a lot of the really like screamy, thrashy stuff. I just got turned off by the screamy stuff. I was more of a purist with the vocals. I really like to hear it, but I'm okay with going to these outer limits of more the extreme sides of thrash. It's not all that stuff, but I love that song. I love his vocals are ridiculous.
Yeah, that's good.
And then the end, Raton, and that's just a great way to end that song. It's just such a. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to finish.
It's like, let's say let me add what I was going to really say. It's such a great step up from rotten to the core, from the word rotten, right? So rotten is such a great word. Rotten to the core. What a undeniably rich visual that gives you. Just rotten, rot. It just takes it to that next level, right? That's all I was going to say. Nothing too earth-shattering. What are you going to say?
It celebrates being a badass, which there's a little bit in all of us. I think about like a little bit of danger, not too much, but enough. And so I could imagine the crowd at a concert and everybody throwing their fist in the air and screaming, rotten to the core. You know, like fuck you.
The middle part of that where it's just like.
Yeah.
You know, that's why a lot of times you'll see me do that, because that's a direct translation to the live performance. And
so fun.
They want to write that stuff in. And that song could have ended at 3 minutes and 38 seconds. And it didn't. It was like it went into, that's why I was wondering where they're going to go with it. But,
cool.
you got to honor
Great
those
pick.
guys. Yeah, because it's less likely to get any sort of radio play or anything when it's 5 minutes than it is 3 minutes and 38 seconds. So good for them.
Yeah, awesome song. Loved it.
Yeah, so that was
That's great.
my pick, but if you guys suggested it, we didn't see it in the comments,
Give yourself
a shout out. Overkill.
Very
Amazing
fun.
Amazing band. We'll do way more. And hey, Dave Mustaine, in case you haven't seen this, Dave Mustaine just announced that he has throat cancer. And I was suspecting something like that because he's been having issues, and just because of the field that I'm in, when I heard about the symptoms he was having and why the concerts were canceled a couple of years ago, it's kind of like, oh man, that doesn't sound good. And unfortunately, we've met a lot of people that have had throat cancer, whether they're smokers or not, drug users or not. Cancer really doesn't discriminate. The cells turn on or they don't. And in this case, we're subjected to so many things in our environment or our water or wherever it is. We don't really know where a lot of these cancers are coming from. But Godspeed to Dave Mustaine and his family, the band. They're in the studio at this point without him, from what I understand, following up from the Dystopia album. So looking forward to that. But I just had been reading that. It came across the wire today. So all these rockers that are facing their mortality way too soon. Dave's had a pretty interesting ride, but by no means is he anywhere near done. He's got so much to do. I hope he can still sing after this.
He'll be okay.
And certainly the band will continue. So all the best to you, Dave.
Yeah. Thanks
Later,
for being
everyone.
Here. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.